What did I do? What did I do?
What did I do?
What did I do? Intuition. Why?
Adultery.
Why?
All the things you feel and ask
Adultery.
when someone betrays you.
What did I do? What did I do? Why? Why?
Do you think you'll recognize all the signs? If your lover was cheating on your lover was cheating on you? Or maybe you'll catch him talking in his sleep. Let's talk about it. This is the 9.
Is you ready?
I'm ready.
I know you fucking So, during our many conversations that he and I have, we find that the underlying message is cheating. Always happening. You never quite know when you're the victim.
Or what if you're not the victim?
Like what?
What if you're just the other person that's on the other end?
No, I don't know about that life. As far as like somebody on the other side of the cheatation.
The Becky.
The
Becky with the good hair.
I've been the Becky before with the fantabulous hair.
You better call Becky with the good hair.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, but what if you don't know that you're the accomplice?
That's the thing. It can be both ways.
It's like guilty by association.
Yes.
I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Not guilty by association.
I wouldn't say you're guilty by association because sometimes when you do know and you are the accomplice, I mean, sometimes it just works.
Where do you think that cheating comes from? Like, where do you think the need or the desire for cheating comes from?
I think cheating it stems from many different reasons. I mean, half the time they just do it because it's fun, it's exciting, it's something like you're taking a risk, and it's like they love that rush of the risk of, yeah, will I get caught, or or will I be able to get away with? There's so many factors that can play into on when, where, why, and how the cheating or the affair will start and begin. I mean, like it's so many different reasons. I've been there before.
You've been where before?
I've actually been the accomplice.
Really?
I have.
I'm dying to know.
So
like, what happened?
Okay, so here's the tea. So I was dating this one guy back in the day. Way back in the day.
How back in the day was it?
Oh, this is years ago. Years ago. So we actually just started off, we were just friends. And I wouldn't even so much as say like we were just friends because we met through a social platform. Wasn't any type of like hookup dates or anything like
Black Planet?
No, it was actually Facebook.
Oh.
Yeah. So it was really, and that, back in the day when Facebook wasn't really like
Facebook was popping.
Facebook wasn't the big thing though back then.
Oh.
Like it was there and people had it. Remember when you go on Facebook and you had to have an actual ID, like as far as a college ID or something, like, or a college email address?
I wasn't born then.
So yeah, so anyways, so we met through that platform and we actually started conversing back and forth through that platform. At the time, I didn't know that he was in a relationship. We ended up going out. I met him out.
So wait a minute. Back up. So when you met him, like on his profile, he didn't have like any relationship status or no. He didn't have any pictures of the boyfriend or nothing like that.
No. With the gay community, like you can take pictures with several guys. So like you
gotcha.
wouldn't know who is who is who.
Yeah,
I mean, so of course, I mean, like it's something I didn't ask him because we were just conversing. It wasn't nothing more that it was nothing sexual or anything like that. It was just more so, hey, like, you know, a little flirt here, a flirt there, but it wasn't anything that was serious. So we ended up going out and we met, and I mean, we just hit it off from there. And then, you know, things started to grow and progress. Then at that point, I actually found out that he was in a relationship.
So how did you find out? Like, how did you discover that you were Becky?
He actually lived with his mate. They had been together for about 3 or 4 years.
You know what?
And yeah.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but like, I find it hard. Okay, I find it hard to shave my legs regularly. I find it hard to make sure that the nail is in the right places at the right time. Do you understand what I'm saying? So how do you find the time to work or go to school and take care of your relationship and cheat? Like,
so let's be clear. Like, I've never been on the cheating end per se.
Right.
You'll find time to do what the fuck you want to do.
Yes, you will.
You will find time. Ha! Come on. So I found out that he was actually in a relationship. They had been together like 3-4 years. They were living together. Everything else, like they were like really in the scene. Like they were a popular couple too. I mean,
he probably preyed on you because you didn't really know, and you didn't know, you know, he was who he was.
I'm sure. Like looking back on it, I'm sure that was probably like, you know, this is young boy. He doesn't know who I am. He doesn't know.
He could smell the blood off of you.
Yeah,
that newness.
Yeah. We never established like a relationship or anything at that point. It was just more so like we were just dating type thing. And I don't know how we could possibly just date, but you have something. So
like you guys were like going out?
We were going out.
Oh, wow.
But it was more so like, you know, on my side of town, because he lived on the opposite side of town. So of course he used to buy me things and the whole nine. Okay? The whole nine.
Oh, so you was winning.
I actually like, you know, lost my virginity to them. So yeah, it was kind of like a.
So the person that you lost your virginity with, and you thought you were in a relationship. We shared. See.
You had that?
We always. Yes. His name was Chuck, and he could.
I didn't have any emotional connection like that that feeling there, so therefore from that side and that portion of it, I didn't care that he had somebody at home.
Really? So when you found out, you was like,
yeah, it was more so like, okay, it was, for one, I didn't know who the other person was. I've never seen or met them a day in my life. Two, you know, you were always in my face. You were always in my inbox. You were always coming over to my place. We were always going out. He made the initiative all the time. And then three, I mean, you told me how that relationship was, you know, more so like dead and it wasn't existing. It was about to be over.
I don't even sleep with him no more.
Yeah, like, you know, you told me shit like that. And then on top of that, it was more so that I didn't have that emotional connection there. So it was like, you know, I liked you. We had a good chemistry and everything else, but that emotional connection wasn't there yet. It didn't establish it. I think it had to happen after the initial, you know, taking of the chastity belt off. But you know, so after that, of course, you know, you grow that emotional connection. So therefore, that's when the feelings start going in. It was like, you know, why am I this other person? Why do I have to play this second fiddle? Why do I have to, like, and then that's where it all clicked. And then that's where it's like.
So you opened yourself up to him physically at that point to let him, you know, be physical with you. And that's when your heart started opening up to him.
Exactly. Of course, because, you know, that's connected to here and here. I mean, everything's connected all together. So that's what happened. And yeah, it progressed from there. So then it came to a point where it was a turning point. So of course, like I'm emotionally connected at that point, and I want something to happen. You continuously tell me that, oh, you know, I'm going to leave this person. I'm not going to be with them anymore. Blah blah blah. But then yet you're still with them. You're going home to them. Sometimes you would stay at my place. I mean, you would make up some elaborate whatever lie that you tell your mate or whatever it was. I don't know. But the thing about it is that you still were going back. And you weren't staying with me. So it came to a point where I was like, you know, well, I'm a single person. I'm gonna go out and date who I want to date now at this point because, hey,
you doing your
thing. You got your relationship.
Right.
I'm just single and I'm playing the second fiddle. Let me go out and do what I want to do. Mad. When I tell you got mad.
Did he get mad? Oh.
He didn't want no one to be near me. Okay.
Child.
He got so mad. How can you get mad? How could you be mad and everything else? And you had your situation.
But you know what's so funny though, in that situation, you probably weren't even the only other cheatation.
What do you mean the only cheatation?
Like you might not have been the only, like if you were, you know, he probably had other people other than you. You don't think so? How?
I'm sorry.
How?
I don't play that. And that's funny that you that you be on that side of the fence and you're like, they better not be cheating on me. I'm the only one you gonna be cheating with. And you're not about to cheat on me.
You better be a prideful, Becky. You better be prideful.
Prideful,
Come
okay?
on, pride.
No.
Come on.
He didn't have that much time. And plus, I mean,
he had time to do you. And you make time.
They come back for the good stuff.
Is that right?
He wasn't, you know, cheating on me. I mean, I was in the person that he was cheating with. But yeah, then it came down to a point where there was at this point it was a turning point because then the person found out about me.
Did he?
Yes.
Oh, how'd that go?
Honey.
Oh.
When I tell you, like at first when I was getting to I'm like, oh, they know about me. So, bitch, I wanted you to know about me a long time ago, bitch, because
oh, you were bold.
Yeah, at that point, like I said before, like that emotional connection was there. So it's almost like, bitch, I've been telling him to tell you to pack your bags for the longest. Now I'm here, surprise. But yeah,
they didn't like that surprise.
Oh, they didn't like no. So what happened was when they found out about me, they actually, you know how you get, and you with your friends, and you like, oh, bitch, I done found out somebody cheating on me, blah, blah, blah. And you had your friends like add that person on Facebook or add them. So I was getting a lot of friend requests, and it was like from his really close friends. And
from the top 8.
Them top 8, okay?
So did you guys ever, after all of that happened?
Yeah, after all that happened.
Did you cut it off?
No, actually we started a relationship. Yeah, because you know at the so yeah, okay.
This is really juicy. Yeah. Keep going.
Yeah, we actually started a relationship.
Yeah.
So because at that point, the other party they had broken up completely.
You had blew him up. Yeah, blew him up.
No, keyword, because we go back to my story, I said that, you know, he already said that they were already
on the rocks. Oh, so that was truthful.
So that was truthful.
Oh, come on.
That was truthful.
Come on, 2 truths and a lie.
Yeah.
So do you think that, like, because you were the accomplice in the cheating, do you think that yourself, because I know you said you were still developing yourself as a person, as a gay man, do you think that your value lessened at that point, and that's what allowed you to get into a relationship with him? Or because clearly if you thought of yourself, you know, at that particular point higher, you wouldn't have gotten into a relationship with him, right?
True.
Yeah.
I mean, because of course, you know, you gain a lot of knowledge over the years, and you find out what your self-worth
and you were young.
is. And I was young. Yeah, I was young. I was just starting out. It was more so like, that was that transition point, because I came out of a relationship with a woman, and we had been together for years, and we were living together, and then, you know, she moved, and then I was like, oh, who is this Perry? Like, you know, these feelings came, and it was just like, okay. So it was more so like, if I knew what I know now back then, of course I would go into a relationship.
So they say that how you get them is how you lose them.
It didn't happen that way. Yeah, it's crazy, right?
Oh, wow. So have you heard from the guy since?
Yeah, you know, we're cool. Well, I'm not gonna say like we're cool, but you know.
You kind of forgiven and forgotten, or forgiven and moved on.
Yes, I'm over it. Like, you know, and that was so long ago. So, you know, have you cheated?
Huh?
You've been a cheater.
Huh?
Can you tell me about your cheating?
Huh?
Please tell me.
What you? Huh?
Oh, you've been a cheater, huh?
Yeah.
Mm. Good girl gone bad.
I'd never been in a relationship before. I too have been the Becky. And I wasn't really expecting for him to be the real thing. Like, I was expecting for him to be some BS again. You know what I mean? Just some, whatever.
So did you went into that whole relationship knowing or already feeling that he was going to cheat on you?
Yeah. Because, I mean, at that point, you know what I mean? Or not cheat on me, but probably lie. Or do something to where...
So did that justify the fact that you wanted to step out?
No, not at all. But there was a time when I was nervous and things were they were a little different. You know how you start to feel different in the relationship and you start to feel that tension?
Intuition?
I think so.
Okay.
Maybe that's what it was. But I went home for a funeral and I had a layover in Houston.
A layover. Did you lay over something?
Well, I mean, this old frame that I had back in the day, back in Texas.
Is it true what they say about them down
Yes,
south?
it is true. Well, I'll say 2 out of 3 men. 2 out of 3 of them.
I think the DMV is the wrong area.
Oh, monster. You know, I haven't had that many from the DMV at all. I wouldn't even know. Like, I've been a really good girl since I've been here.
Have you?
I have.
I've been good too.
Anyway,
Yeah,
so
you don't hear my name out there.
we're gonna hear your name where?
In these streets.
I heard your name last night.
You
so,
are. Oh, I know you fucking lie.
I'm not lying. I heard your name last night.
Goodbye.
Or in the parking lot.
Goodbye.
In the parking lot.
Goodbye.
I called this guy. I think at that point he made me feel like super beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, gorgeous. He did. Like, he was that person that would like text me good morning every morning. Like, even in a relationship.
That consistency.
Yes.
Consistently?
Oh. Right, and then he was like 6'7". And chocolate skin. So, I'm in Houston and I'm in a hotel because I'm laid over. And, well, it's kind of like more so delayed at this point. Canceled, rescheduled. Just, I'm not going where I need to go that night.
Right.
So, I'm in this nice hotel room. Really, really nice hotel room. And I'm just like my fingers are itching, right? And the whole time we're just texting. And I'm like, okay, no, I'm in a relationship. Like, I'm not a cheater. Like, ew.
That's the build-up, right?
Ew.
He was telling you what you wanted to hear.
But no, he was being really sweet. He was just like, I just want to come and just watch a movie. Or
So you wait. So did he initiate it or did you initiate it?
I told him to come over.
So you knew it was gonna happen at that point.
No, I did not know what was gonna happen until I saw his face. I
saw
saw his face at that door.
And it just panties just went.
Ooh. And then he had a haircut and he was fine. He was so fine.
He was like a little teenager at a Trey Songz concert, throwing your panties on the stage.
I wasn't wearing any panties. So, long story short, like, we talked and kind of reminisced a little bit, and he was saying how I should move back to Texas, and for that moment, I liked that. Like, I liked the way that it felt to talk to someone and they be really into me.
So tell me this. So what was going through your mind? Did you even think about that other person?
I did.
So all why, because I'm sure that it went to that physical state of you guys interacting. What were your thoughts as you were laying there and it wasn't your mate, it was somebody else?
So we began being physical, and I did stop it.
Oh.
I did stop it.
The bitch had a conscience.
I did stop it. I told him that he had, we had to stop because and this is gonna sound really messed up, right? But not because of what we were doing, but the way that I was feeling while doing it. Like I envisioned us together, and I liked the feeling.
So you wanted more than the physical.
I was starting to feel something more than the physical at that particular point.
So let me go back. Let me go off a little bit. So with people that cheat, do you think that it's more so just that physical portion that they seek for, and then maybe something grows from that?
I can't speak for everyone, because I'm definitely not a person who cheats. You tried it. Fix your verbiage. Fix it.
But honey, once a cheater, always a cheater.
Ooh, once a Becky, always a Becky. There was a deficiency in my relationship, and somebody at that time filled that.
Okay. Yeah, because what I said was that what I said was about the physical side. So do you think that going into, or let's just say generalize, for most people that cheat, going into it, is it just more so that physical attraction first?
Yeah.
And then sometimes it develops more emotionally and everything else, and that chemistry builds. But the main thing about it, because you're cheating, it's more so that physical, like that physical attraction, right? Would you agree with me in saying that?
Not 100%. I wouldn't agree with that.
I mean, we're just generalizing, not saying like that's for every situation, that's for every person, but
I mean,
more so it's just that physical.
But that's just like even with a relationship, you are physically attracted to someone first. Do you know what I mean? Like you have that physical attraction. So I think that physical attraction is, you know, it leads you to a lot of different things. So last time, Perry, do you remember the question I asked you?
No, because I don't want to answer it. I would say this. I haven't been back.
Ever?
No, after a breakup with anybody that I've been with, I haven't been back, sort of say. I mean, we probably had moments, but I don't think we haven't, like, you know, broken up for a certain period and then actually, or a long period of time and then gotten back together. However, I mean, it depends. I'm very optimistic. So if the situation or whatever have you is different when we do reconnect, I'm open. I'm here for it.
Ask me. Pick me. Choose me.
Tag.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
I'm never going back. Ever.
You're so dramatic.
Ever.
So dramatic.
Ever.
But your situation was toxic.
Yeah.
Mine wasn't toxic.
Then why y'all break up then?
We needed to grow.
You needed to grow.
We both did.
Ain't that much growing in the world. I'm sorry. No. So if he asks you back, you go back to him.
I don't know. Like I said, it has, with conditions. There has to be some type of conditions. Again, I'm getting older. I know what I want. I know what I deserve.
If he ain't give it to you the first time.
But again, we've grown from that. So it depends. If there's growth there.
Let me tell you what grows. Okay. Grass grows. Children grow. Men.
They grow. People grow. I'm open. I would say that. I am open. Closed. Close the door.
I'm closed.
Let me find out what you've been looking for. Okay, let me not.
I got so much love to give.
Hey,
come on.
And I want to give it all to you. So let's talk about if the couple have an open relationship.
That's what ended my relationship.
Wait, so you agreed to having an open relationship?
No. That's
so your partner wanted to have an open relationship, and yet.
So there's this it's this thing called like polyamory. It's a lifestyle.
See, I'm back from the old school days when like 1 + 1 = 2.
You know, I am too. I mean, I get it.
You know, like a 2 is what a relationship is, but some motherfuckers don't know how to count. Y'all want to add 3, 4, 5, and I don't get it.
But I mean, realistically, if you think about it, we're all kind of in a polyamorous situation. Only because.
Because what?
A lot of us cheat, or are being cheated on, or we're the person that someone's cheating on someone with.
I guess if you put it that way. So is cheating a deal breaker for you in a relationship?
Now, yes. I'll tell you something about a lie, right? when you lie, you have to lie to keep that lie
going. Like, you have to tell multiple lies to make sure that lie comes out to be factual.
The way my wig is set up, I'm tired. And that's why, like, now, like, because I just told you today that I'm interested in dating again.
Yeah.
And I know that this go around, I want a very communicative relationship.
Y'all, she's single.
I am very single.
She's single. She's ready to mingle. I'm here for it.
Think too much.
No, I'm here for it. Like, because I'm glad that you're over your situation. I'm glad that you've healed.
I know.
And I'm glad that you're ready.
I know. I am. I'm really ready right now. So, you know, I always heard people say communication is key in a relationship. Now, when I tell you I understand that to a T, I get it, because it's not so much communicating when something is off or when something's wrong. It's communicating overall. When you stop doing something, when I need you to do something for me to
communication is
like communicate in all levels, and you have to remain humble enough and gracious enough to not become offended. Yeah. If your partner comes to you and says, hey babe, it ain't feeling like you used to, or you know, you ain't doing what you used to do, or you have to really,
because if you mute that and then you go out and you just act on it, you don't give that other person the opportunity to correct whatever was not being fulfilled. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
you just go and do what you want to do anyway. It's like,
oh, they ain't doing what they supposed to do. Let me go ahead and just fuck up on this. Like, I got one other spin though. Oh, just one more. So what if both of the people that are cheating are within relationships themselves? How does that pan out? Like,
so if someone is,
so let's say. So let me set it up for you. I'm in a relationship with my boyfriend. We've been together for 2-3 years.
It's hypothetical.
And there's a situation, and I end up growing, you know, feelings for someone else, and they're in a relationship. They've been in a relationship for 4 or 5 years, and we end up growing this infatuation with each other. And it's just like
wrong. It's just like wrong.
What if I just want them? Like, I don't want to.
Then go be with them. Sign my papers so I can leave your ass and go be with them. Saves us all the drama.
Does it really? But what if I really love my partner?
No, player. How you love me? How do you love me? But no.
Yeah, but the thing is, I can still love you though. My love doesn't, you know, depreciate.
That's not love. That's comfortability.
But no.
That's not love. That's comfortableness. That's what that is.
I can say that I love you, and
because you're comfortable. Because you know that I got the house, I got this, I make it right for you in the morning.
I get it, but there are people out there that go through that type of thing, like, and they feel as though that, hey, I still love my partner. It's just that, you know, maybe they have some type of addiction, like a sex addict is that's real. Like, that's real life, and they can actually love their partner.
Yeah, okay.
And then they have this addiction because they feel as though they need to.
Okay.
You know, you get it?
I don't know. I don't agree. So
I mean, we could agree to disagree.
I get sex addiction is I think I'm addicted. No, seriously. Like I really, no, I'm for real. I'm trying to have intervention.
They have classes for that.
I don't want a class. I want a whole lot of.
I know that people go through these type of things daily. Some people are battling it now. But at the end of the day, you just have to know what's best for you.
Yeah.
And you also have to think about the other parties with an S, if it's that situation.
And let me also say this though. When you've been cheated on, or when you're a cheater and you decide to learn the lesson of what has, you know, occurred, you really learn yourself.
Yeah.
Can't nothing teach you about yourself like a situation like that.
Experience. That's the best teacher.
When I tell you that it'll have you like right here in the mirror, because you'll realize that you have flaws, and there's a reason for everything. There's a reason why you cheated. There's a reason why you needed that validation. Let me just say, the disease is real. I'm gonna say that. And if you out here doing the do, and like
Wrap it up.
Even with a wrap up though, the balls and this juices and listen, like you just have to.
Berries.
Listen. There ain't no juices and berries. That's juices and poison. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna keep it quiet.
But I mean, I hope that if you choose to do that, I'm not condoning it. But if you choose to
be irresponsible, we want you to be responsible, and you're irresponsible.
Let's not just say it's irresponsible. Let's just say that they just choose to do an act. We just want you to be responsible while doing the act.
Well, I think that this has been a very enlightening conversation.
It has. It was deep.
Yes.
It was real.
It could have gone deeper.
It could.
So basically, my advice to anyone out there who might be in this situation, whether you're the accomplice, whether you're the one being cheated on, whether you're the cheater, you really have to trust yourself. And one thing that I learned out of being on both sides of that is that you have to trust your intuition. Never question that, never doubt that. It was given to you for a reason, and it speaks clearly. It speaks very clearly, and if you don't pay attention to it, you can end up in a very, very not so great situation.
Or you could just be getting it in.
It touched me. It touched my heart. It touched my heart.
You've been graced by God. Please go ahead and like, subscribe, all that.
Share.
The whole nine. See you guys later.